Weekly, GarageBand, GarageBand Weekly, GarageBand Weekly. Need an answer to your question, John, you'll have a suggestion. He's a fountain of all knowledge. I think he might have gone to GarageBand College. What he doesn't know, we'll try and find out. So join the chat and give him a shout. Here's John. Here's John. GarageBand Weekly.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm actually over here, setting up for the show, and welcome aboard. This is GarageBand Weekly. Today we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some loop roulette. We've got all the different packs set up. We're going to spin the wheel. It's going to tell us which sound pack to use, and we're going to make a song. Simple as that, because I'm all out of ideas. No, because sometimes you just got to take a break from all that educational stuff and just create. Have some fun. Enjoy it. My name is Pete Johns. If it's your first time here, this is the one, the only GarageBand Weekly, the only GarageBand specific show on the internet. I don't know. I can't find another one. If you find another one, let me know, because it would be cool. I'd love to watch one. But we talk all things GarageBand. We are interactive, of course, so if you do have any questions throughout the show, just stick a Q in front of your comment, and I'd be more than happy to attempt to answer your questions. And don't forget, my GarageBand, I don't call it my GarageBand guide, that's a different bloke, but my GarageBand FAQ with everything you need to know about GarageBand is at studiolive.com/GarageBand, or GarageBand, if you want to pronounce it that way. You do you. Hello to Thomas Christ. G'day to Mark Bro, who's here. G'day Joe and Barry Glenn. If you are here and you want to say g'day, feel free to do so. News and notes before we get started. I got nothing. No, there's not much going on in the world of Apple. It's kind of that quiet period as we lead into things like WWDC, maybe some iPad announcements. iOS has been updated to 16.4. Told you about that last week. It's fine. You can update to it if you want to, but it's not urgent. And that's about it. We're just waiting. We're sitting back and waiting. We want new Mac Minis. Apple, if you're listening, new Mac Minis with the M3 chip, please. Maybe the Mac Studio. Just update them all. And maybe a new iPad. New iPad, yeah. iPad mini flip with the fold going on. Maybe. Glad that Thomas mentioned this one, because if you are a channel member, straight after this show, this really big show, we're going to be recording a tutorial. And we're going to do it live here on the show. So my Patreons have been shown this before. They've seen how I put together and how I do all the takes and then edit it together and create a tutorial. But if you're a member, a channel member, and you've never seen me in action before, you'll be surprised, probably underwhelmed, maybe overwhelmed. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Maybe new iPads Tuesday of next week. If you're reading the rumors, rumor mill's always spinning, isn't it? The other thing I wanted to draw your attention to, if you are sharing stuff on YouTube, and if you're a content creator or even a musician, chances are you probably are. If you're sharing your music on the YouTubes, you may want to learn from a couple of folks that have been doing it for a while. Yes, I've got Jade Starr on this week's podcast. We're doing it live. Straight after Jade's interview show on what is going to be Thursday afternoon or evening, or Friday morning, depending where you are in the world. And we're talking YouTube analytics. So we're diving into the deep end. We're going to talk all about what YouTube analytics are, what are the vanity metrics that might make you feel good but mean nothing, subscribers, and what are the actual metrics like your click-through rate and your views and your watch time that actually do matter, that are the difference between a successful channel and maybe not successful. So you can check that one out by following the link right there, or just make sure you subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications and you'll be good to go. Yes, going to be a busy day for Jade. She's going to jump straight out of her 2-hour interview and straight into an hour's worth of analytics. It's going to be like, those days at high school where you had like double maths and then it went straight into chemistry and then straight into physics and you're like, no, I don't like it. There's the link to the podcast. So lots going on around the channel, and Patreon folks, keep your eye out, because we're going to be doing something later today. In a couple of hours, I'll be out mobile again, testing my mobile rig again while I'm out and about. So I hope you can join me for that one. Just watch the emails. You'll get the notifications there. Right. Let's dive in, shall we? And start looking at some GarageBand loops. So what I've done, if you want to play along at home, this is always fun. If you're like me and you're like, I haven't created anything for a while, I just want to have some fun, there's a couple of ways you can do this. The way we've done it in the past is that we've opened up GarageBand and I've kind of just scrolled around until I found a loop and hit on it and then had to use that. What I'm going to do today is something a little bit different. We're going to jump in here to this one, and we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to tell us which pack. Hello, Zekum, I've got your question. I'll grab that and to answer that in a sec. So I'm going to spin this wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's the pack we're going to use for this particular song. So will we be making some fire beats? You know you want it to land on this one. Ultimate 808s. Can you imagine if I have to make a song made entirely of 808s? I'll do it. I'll do it. Now that I've called it, it's probably going to be it. So without any further ado, let's hit the wheel. Let's spin it up. Oh, man. Come on, Prismatica or Backlight Bounce. Maybe some 8-bit legends. Oh, it's going to land on the Vox Melodics. This is one of the newest sound packs. Okay, the Vox Melodics sound pack is the one that we'll be using to kick things off here in GarageBand. So while I dive into this, what's a good interface for iPad? My gear guide is at studiolivetoday.com/gear. I use the Steinberg UI22C. A lot of folks use Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, or if you're looking for something portable, the iRig range, the new X series, or even the iRig Pro Duo is really good if you need that mobility. Yeah, if you buy something that's kind of brand name, you really can't go wrong. Even Behringer's okay, but the key thing is make sure you can power it. I recommend a powered USB hub for your whole setup. And if you've got a Lightning-based iPad, make sure you're using, say it with me, folks, Lightning to USB 3 adapter. Excuse me. I had to have a week off. So yes, make sure that you're using that original official Lightning to USB adapter. If you're using a USB-C iPad, then you don't need to. All right, let's dive in here. And we are going to filter this one down. Did you know, by the way, that since we've had the last sound pack, we now have more than 10,000 Apple loops. In fact, that's what we'll be looking at in the one we're doing next, which is the members only stream. 10,171 if you've downloaded every single pack. Isn't that ridiculous? Like in a free bit of software, you get 10,000. And I know it's not free because you've got to own an iPad or an iPhone. I get it. I've heard it before. You know what I mean. You're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. But yeah, so the Vox Melodics, this is one that I haven't used a whole lot, which will be fun to play around with because, again, I haven't used it. So what we have in here is a whole lot of people singing. We've got, up the top here, we've got Ava doing some...
Always will be better days. Heat wave.
We've got Cole doing all...
Stop!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We could be making something very interesting with this. We've got Max.
I've been looking for the right thing.
And the weird thing about these is they kind of sound a bit bizarre because they'll go to whatever key that you're in. So we're going to have to play around with the key a little bit here.
You're my automatic.
Oh.
You're my automatic.
Automatic.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, yeehaw. Oh, man. This is probably the worst pack I could have probably picked here because it's all...
Trying to be wise, you say that I'm your dime, but
They're all just
trying.
vocal samples.
So you wanna be down?
All right, we're going to...
I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted.
I'm addicted to the bass. I kind of like that one. Let's start with that one. Where does it go?
Always a good time.
I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted to the...
All right, let's bring this one in here. We're going to have to chop some samples big time here to make this do a thing.
I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted to the bass.
Come on, let's... I'm addicted to the bass. Let's see if we can find something to go with this. Oh, man. Let's search. Let's search these Apple loops by chop, and we'll see if there's any kind of chopped samples in here that we can use to... Let's use this in a sampler. So this is this Vox Chop FX one. We'll bring it in for now. So it's...
I'm addicted to the bass. I'm addicted.
I think we just do that for like one thing. and then for 1 bar, and then we bring in a sampler. So we can use, I'm going to cheat here a little bit, but when you're using your Apple loops or anything within here, you can actually dive into the sampler and actually use that in here. So if we import into the sampler here, we can now go into all of these. It's going to go straight back to where we were, which is really handy. It actually keeps your location. So kudos, GarageBand, for a little quality of life improvement that you made there a little while back. So we can actually jump down here. Let's bring in this one, and that's going to now be our sample. But what we want to do is just make it, a really quick one. So just like, we don't want it to loop, so we just want it to be like this. Split at the right place. I'm a dick. I'm a dick. Oh, come on. Should we do that?
I'm addicted to.
Come on. Let's see if we can just do I'm a dick. This is where this show goes.
I'm addicted.
No, because it's like dick.
I'm addicted.
Yeah! Oh, no. It's such a serious show that we do this one. All right. Well, we don't want this one here. We're going to delete that for now. So it just starts with
I'm a dick.
I'm a dick. We'll leave him up there for now, and we'll kind of work out a bit of a. So we can use this as a bit of a sample here that we can. Let's put our velocity up because it's going to. I reckon something like that. What do you reckon? Let's record it in. We'll get our metronome going on again.
I'm a dick.
I got distracted by the dick.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
All right, we need to edit that last little bit there because that's not great. I didn't play it well the first couple of times. I think I played it well from here. So we'll use that. We'll then split it out here at the 2 mark. Split there. That can go at the end. And then we'll loop this out here so it just does the same business. All right.
I'm a dick.
I reckon it just, the dicks goes there.
I'm a dick.
It's distracting. It is. I wonder if this stream's going to get taken down for profanity. All right, we need to create some bass too out of this, so we're going to have to use a vocal sample to get some bass going on. Let's just quickly quantize this because it's slightly off the grid. So we'll go to our track settings, we'll go to quantization, we'll go straight, I think they're all 1/8 notes. Let's try it. No, they're not there. 60.
I'm a dick.
I'm a dick. I think it needs to go in that spot every time. And then like the end could go, I'm a dick, 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 dick.
I'm a dick.
All right, we'll play around with that afterwards. Hello, NB Metal. We're having some fun. Yeah, 10 minutes and we've already got the song. This is going to be it. There you go. There you go. I'm a dick by Johns. This is going to be a righty dokey tune, doesn't it? All right, so we need to work out ways to get a little bit more melody and stuff out of this. So let's play around with these Chops FX again. That's cool. All right, let's see if this one can come in and give us something good.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
That's not bad. That's in the ballpark. Come on.
I'm a dick.
The timing's not quite right there, so I'm probably going to have to re-record these melody bits to go along with the timing. But I kind of like that sound. Shall we? We need some whales sort of. Something like that. All right, so if we get to the middle bit here.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
All right, we need that in there, but just one time there. Whoop. One time there. And we will just put a whole bunch of reverb on it so it kind of sounds a bit weird.
I'm addicted.
All right, that's cool. How are we going to get drums in this? we need to make a drum sample here of like sort of like a kick snare kind of pattern here. So let's go back to our sampler and we'll find another option here. If we import, we just need something that's going to be a bit low down. That could be like part of it. And we'll just we'll pitch it way down. We don't want looping. So we just want it to be like. We need it to be something smaller than that. Yeah, are there any beatbox drums in here? That's a good point. Let's see. We'll do that. We'll put there might be some beatbox. So let's come in here and search in this pack for beat. We'll do beat first. No, there's nothing that's going to be drum worthy. But we need something that's going to like give it a bit of a doof, doof, doof. There's no drums at all because it's completely this. Do we cheat or do we just try and work something out here? What do you reckon? What about some one shots?
Yeah. Stop.
Maybe we use this. People are like, where's that unsubscribe button? This is getting out of hand. All right, let's see what.
I'm addicted.
Let's record this in.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
This is going to be so random, but that's what I like to do sometimes around here. Let's import another one. Let's. There was a sort of an ish that he did. But that's not it. The butt is going to be our snare. I'll unloop it. And if nothing else, you're learning how to play around with samples. All right, what?
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
This is getting out of hand here.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
We need to get the velocity different on this one. So we'll turn the velocity up, and we'll just do something a little bit fun.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
Is it any worse than random stuff you hear on TikTok, though? That's the question you got to ask yourself. You're like, this is really like next level stupid, Johns. And then it's like, yeah, but is it really that much different?
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
All right, so now we need sort of like some actual words to go with this one. No meds required. This is pure just fun times. We need like a lead harmony. So can we search these ones for lead? Vox, oh, there's the effect. That one might be good right throughout.
I'm a dick.
I don't like the "b."
I'm a dick.
It's actually not too bad when you bring it all together. Is this one that we did before going to work with it now?
I'm a dick.
Sort of. Yeah. Let's delete these out and we'll replay. In fact, this could almost be an arpeggiator, except it would be a bit hard to get it in the right sort of timing. Although if we made it fast enough, maybe we can. If it's like up high.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
Could work with something like that.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
Yeah, it was Mark's fault that we did the "I'm a dick" because the original sample was longer than that. It was like "I'm addicted to something," wasn't it? I don't mind this. Maybe coming in halfway through.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
You know what it has to be at the end here? We won't use the sampler, but I'll just see if I can use this sample again and do like a little bit of a build up to what would be a drop in this song. And then we'll finish up because this is going a bit weird. So let's just see if we go.
I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
No, it's got to be down here. Oop, oop, moving too far.
I'm a dick.
Don't you reckon dick. Shall we see? This will be a fun way to work out how we can do this. So I've never done anything like this just using slicing of samples before.
I'm a dick.
So it's got to be on the quarters there, doesn't it? Dick. This is so going to get censored by YouTube. They're like, you're allowed to have a maximum of 20 dicks per show. And then if we just fill this entire bit, will it let us just loop it? There we go. What do you reckon, folks?
I'm a dick.
And then like explodes. Like it's not bad for like, yeah, if it was like a rave track and it started off with this, it needs explosion. Is there any like in the one shots, is there any sort of like explosion, like bang? No. I don't know what I'm looking for. We'll just go back to FX because we want something that's just like a bam. We'll go back to these Vox Chop FX or pad FX. Oh wow, we could have used those pads.
Hey.
I reckon that at the very start, that burr. Where is it? That. All right. So here's the cool thing about GarageBand, and we promise you I'll finish up in a sec. We can actually move this and then create a new section at the very start. So if we want to build into this, we can just come in here and add a new section, put it at the start by hitting Edit, dragging it up, And I don't quite know how much time we'll need. Probably only 2 bars. So if we go all sections here, and we'll go from here. Is it just going to be like 2 bars worth? Yeah, it needs to go up. All right.
I'm addicted.
Well, slightly earlier, I reckon right there. It's not quite in time, is it? It's just going to be about there. There. All right, we'll go with that. So, yeah, this is probably one of the bigger challenging packs to use, which is one that is only vocal samples. But I think we got something here. But you know what we have to do with this is we have to go to the FX and we have to do some funky stuff with this. So if we record here, and we have to wait for the boo to come in here. Booyah! And then we'll filter it in. Oh no, I should have recorded from... Oh no, it's...
I'm addicted.
Not quite.
I'm addicted.
All right. I think we've had enough of that, don't you? So that's how you can do something. And look, is there anything out of this? Will this go anywhere? Probably not. But I'm going to come out here and we're going to save that project file and we're going to call it, yeah, not surprisingly, I'm a Rick. There we go. Done. So that's how you can have fun using GarageBand. And I hope you had fun on this week's episode of GarageBand Weekly. These are getting weirder. Every time I do one of these random, let's just make a song in half an hour, we get a little bit stranger. But you know what? It does. It stretches your creativity and it puts you out there. I'm a carrot for the Christmas fair. Yeah, I'm a Rick. That'll be the one. Then yeah, you're all going to be walking around today, and your loved ones and friends and family are going to be saying, "Why do you keep saying that?" And you'll be like, "It was John's." I have to show it just for the folks that were here late, and it is all Mark Bro's fault because he was the one that suggested that we chop this sample. I'll just very quickly show you what this sample originally was that we changed up. So here's the whole sample that we engineered.
I'm addicted to the bass.
But instead, we decided we would like it to make it go.
I'm addicted.
Because apparently I'm a 12-year-old child. All right. I hope you did have fun. Yes, it'll stick in your brain for the rest of the day. Princess is going to be saying it too. That is going to do it for this one. We have a couple of things coming up shortly. So in 5 minutes' time, I'll be diving in, doing a members stream. So you can join me for that. They're pretty casual. I'll just be creating a tutorial around, funnily enough, Apple Loops. So I'm getting into the vibe and the swing of the Apple Loops thing. So if you're a member, you can join that. If you're not a member, the little join button down below for just $2 can join you up, and then you can come and hang out with us and have a little bit of fun. We've got a whole bunch more coming up, of course, over the weekend. We've got the podcast with Jade. Don't forget about that one, where we're talking YouTube numbers, all the analytics stuff that you need to know if you are releasing stuff on YouTube. And almost all of you probably are, even if it's just your own music. And when I say just your own music is awesome, and you know it. Then we've of course got Your Music Live, got the happy hour. I'm doing the wacky hour. I must be on something because everything's going a bit strange. And then we've got GarageBand Weekly to finish off the weekend. But all of that's happening next weekend. You can have a little rest and a relax for a while. But patrons, I'll be live later today with you folks. And if you hang around, if you're a member, you'll be sent over to the members stream happening in just 5 minutes time. As we say at the end of each and every show here on Studio Live today, please be kind to yourself this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.